Hey there guys, it's Will from the home office in Portland, Oregon. Today we're going to do a video tutorial on how to set up your own website. This is step one in how to start global fast, and really step one in how to start any online business fast. It's part of personal branding, it's part of attraction marketing. You need your own unique capture page and websites, and it's very easy to actually do it yourself. If I can learn this, anyone can learn this, and I'm going to walk you through this step by step and show you just how easy it is. Now, I use this free service here. It's called Weebly. There's obviously tons of different services you can use, but I like this one. It's hosted for you for free. So basically, like any other site, you get there, you create an account. I obviously already have an account, so I'm just going to log in and show you how this gets done. Now again, you'll go and you'll click here on Create a Site. I already have sites done, so I'm just going to edit one of my sites as if it was starting from scratch. Alright, so you'll get a new page. You can start with the new page. You can see here everything's empty. What I love about Weebly is everything is simple. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pick your design. They give you tons of different templates to use. We're just going to pick a generic one for the purpose of this tutorial, but you can see that they have a lot of different choices. This will be partly your own style choice. You can choose what you want and get it to look how you want. I'm just going to go with a very simple one. Okay, so now it's time to start adding your elements. Now, one thing about Weebly that they're weak on is their text, but I have a very simple trick that gets around that allows you to import your own text, and it's super duper simple. Basically, I go to a Word doc, I create all the text that I want to use for my page. We're going to do a modified version of a capture page that I already have up. Some of you might have already seen it. So basically, I use a copy and paste method because in this Word doc, I can use the fonts that I want and the sizes that I want. Weebly's not so good about fonts and sizes. They're great about color and positioning, so we'll worry about that when we get in there. I mean, I did the color here just to get ahead of the game, but it doesn't take very long, and you can set that up yourself. So I'm just going to copy that piece of text. Now I come back here, they give you all these different options. Paragraph with title, paragraph with picture, just a title, just a paragraph. You can do a 2-column presentation. You can do custom HTML. We'll get into that in a minute. There's also tons of multimedia, Flash, YouTube, photo galleries, etc. There's revenue stuff. I don't use AdSense on my sites, but you can if you want to. And then they offer some more things like RSS feeds. We're going to keep this pretty basic for now, but you can get into this. It's not hard to learn, and you can do whatever you want and really start playing with it. I just like to go with these simple paragraphs. So you drop and drag. All the HTML is done totally for you. So there it is, paragraph. Click here to edit. I click there, and I paste. Now, it will bring in all this code, but you just go in there and you delete it. So now I've got the piece of text that I want. I center it, and I'm done. So then I will go and I will do that with all of this text. I'm just going to show you a couple more, then I'll fast forward through this process to show you about page setup. But basically, it's real simple. You grab the paragraph button again, drag it, drop it, click it, and edit it. Very simple. Could not be easier. And then what I do is I center it because I want to have these centered. And there you go. So I'm going to fast forward through some of this, but let's see what happens when you want to organize your page. So I'm going to bring in this 2-column title here, okay? And that'll allow me to put text on one side and a little bit of text on the other side, or a picture if you want to. Okay? Okay, so now I realize that I didn't want to do that just yet. So here's a little piece of my title that I want to go and put under. So, no problem. I grab the paragraph and I slide it in between the two things that I've just done. Well, it won't let me do it. So sometimes it fights you, and especially with Camtasia, your controls aren't as precise as they will be when you're not doing a Camtasia video, but no problem. So then I just grab it once it's already in there and I slide it to where I want it. Again, I edit my text. I center it the way I want it, and there you have it. Pretty simple, pretty clean. Anytime you like what you got or you want to save it, you click on the publish button. This is also something super neat that you can do once you're ready to go. You can actually have this sent out on Facebook or Twitter, whatever you want to do to let people know that you're actually publishing your website. So I'll just show you real quick. Here is my blog page, and I did this in Weebly as well. Okay, so anytime I put a new post up, that automatically goes out to Facebook and Twitter. Weebly does that for me, letting people know on my list, people who like to follow me, that I have posted some additional content. And that's an awesome way to stay in touch with people, and it's a great feature of Weebly. So okay, so here we go to the 2-column layout. I have this text that I know that I want to put on one side. And, you know, design's going to be totally up to you. You do it the way you want to do it. Now I take the paragraph and I drag it inside this 2-column layout on the right-hand side. It's going to give me the same options. Okay, and again, the only hassle is that you do have to get rid of this code text, but that's no big deal. So I bring it in there and I publish it. Now, you can go ahead and play around with it, like, okay, so I forgot to center it. So you just click back on it. It gives you this box here that you can now edit everything in, and I go ahead and do that. Those are too many spaces. I don't want that many spaces. So you just go and you clean it up. You format it to look the way you want it to look. It's very simple, very easy. Now, we're not going to get into how to do pictures and stuff, but you can take pictures and pop them into here. What I do want to show you is video. That's obviously what you're going to need on your capture page. Video is an awesome way to contact with people, and you're going to need to have your videos on your page. So let's talk about how to bring in YouTube video. You can see here Weebly has this multimedia tab. I click on that, a number of different options. I'm going to grab the YouTube. Again, you drag it, you drop it, there it is. Now, I don't know why they come up with this guy from Lost as their default, but that's what they do. So you go over to your YouTube page, and this is just my YouTube channel, and you pick a video. Okay, I have this one set up already. You have two options. You can do it by the URL, or you can do it by the embed code using HTML. The great thing about this, guys, is that for someone like me who doesn't know about this stuff, you don't need to. You simply go in here and you copy and paste, and Weebly does everything for you, which is incredibly helpful. I'm going to do the URL version this time, so I just click on this box here. You can do the embed or the URL. Here's the URL. Control click. I copy it back over to Weebly. I click on this guy from Lost, and it should give me an editing box. I simply paste what I just copied right in there, and boom, there you see it. It's already my video. I don't need it large. You can play with the sizes, large, medium, small, etc. I like it centered. There are some advanced options as well in terms of the border. Not going to get into that stuff right now, but again, it's all just about the look. So I encourage you to get in here and play around. It is super simple, super user-friendly, and I'm going to publish it. Now, this is something I want to show you as well. This is how I do my editing. So I have the site. I have this set up to go. I bought a domain name with GoDaddy, and I have this set up to go to this page. So this is how it looked a second ago before I put that video in. So now that I publish it again, all I have to do is go hit my refresh button and have my video. And there it is. So you can always take a look at the real site, because Weebly's never going to show you exactly how it looks. So for example, I don't like that space. I think it's too big in there. So I will just go in there, just like you're editing any piece of text, and I just make that little change, and I'll click publish. Okay, tells me it's good to go. I go back over to the site itself, I refresh the page, and bang, there's my change. Now again, I'm not going to get into page design. There's some stuff I don't like that I see here, but this shows you just how easy it is to get everything set up on your Weebly page. I'm going to stop for now because I'm running into my time limit, so stay tuned for part 2. We'll get to that in just 1 second.